Good morning and welcome to Lombok, Indonesia, Bali's little sister, and known as the island of chilies, supposedly because of its extremely spicy food. Over the next 7 days, we are going to show you everything this island has to offer. And today, we have finally left Java after around 5 weeks, and we took a direct flight from Surabaya to Lombok and jumped in a taxi. After some negotiation, we got it down to 150,000 Indonesian to take us to the town of Kuta, the most famous place to stay in the entire island. And look at this place. We are actually going to show you a couple of different accommodation options here on the island, starting with Tiers Villas. At the time of filming, this is just over £100 per night, and the value is blimmin' insane. On the way through, we could see that the island looks rustic, definitely like Bali's little sister. There's lots of construction in the area, hence there's always new villas and hotels popping up. But tour, look at this. Ready? We have treated ourselves. For the first 2 nights, we're going all out. We have a private pool. Now, we are just a stone's throw away from the town of Kuta. We're 4 minutes to the beach. Don't need to go to the beach right now because we have our own little pool outside. We have our sunbed, and then wait for it. Come on in. This is magical. You can actually rent these or buy them. Imagine living here and buying one. It's absolutely insane. So our living space. You could have like a party of 10. It's too big. There's only 2 of us. What are we going to do? And then you come on up. We have a dining table. It's just all open space. It's in this triangular shape with sort of like a thatched roof, which is absolutely gorgeous. We have a kitchen area if you want to make some toast. Or there's going to be no good cooking done right here. And come out into the secret room. This could be one of my favourite bathrooms we've ever had. We really are in our own little oasis out in the jungle here. We have our freestanding, I think this is like a stone or marble bath, just sort of secluded, so beautiful. A pool in paradise. Oh my god, don't be so vulgar. Anyway. Right there. Now it's a bit of a run, it's huge. So we actually have an upstairs. Right, you do not want to be going up or down these stairs after a few too many bintang, so that's why we're doing it now. Come on up. This is proper workout. But I love, look at this, just the attention to detail. To stop you falling off after too many bintang. The attention to detail is insane. It really does feel like a little sort of beach home. We have our big double bed, we've got storage spaces, aircon units to keep the air flowing through, and our view behind me right now is the mountains and the jungles of this island. So really our aim over the next week is not only to show you everything there is to see and do on the island, but it's to show you the different options of accommodation, the different areas to stay in. The 2 main areas being Kuta and Senggigi, which we will head to in a few days. But I feel like the plan for today really is to enjoy this blooming pool I'm getting in, and then figure out where we can rent a scooter, check out Kuta town, and maybe a couple of the beaches. Oh. Can you hear that? What? Absolutely blooming nothing. Unlike Bali and the Gili Islands, Lombok still has that charm, or I'm feeling like it has that charm. We did visit Bali 7 years ago. We have nothing against the island itself, but it's too busy. There are too many tourists. There is traffic on a paradise island. That just does not work. And hopefully Lombok, even though there is a lot of construction going on, it will keep its charm and it will not become Bali and the Gili Islands. I think we actually get a pass to a local gym, which is about 300 metres away, and I think it's a pretty good gym, so I'm excited for that. We're going to head into town, grab a scooter and get out and explore. A scooter in Kuta. For all the good intentions that we had for today, to go out, rent a motorbike and explore the nearby beaches, they are completely gone. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It is nearly sunset, but we do have our gym membership card that come along with our accommodation, and we are headed to Zeno Fit. I believe there are quite a few gyms in the Kuta area, so if you are staying for a longer period of time, you can get a monthly membership or a day pass, pretty much like we have today. Hello.
Hi.
We have this from our accommodation.
From Tia's Villa?
Yes, Makassi.
First time here?
Yes. First time.
Does it look good? Oh, nice.
Nice.
Is it my turn?
Yeah. Show your best smile.
Like this, yeah? Makassi. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, it's a nice gym. It's really good. Makassi, and you can see here, these are the prices. So, one day, 220,000, 605 for 3, 935 for a week. So that is a, Makassi, that is a really nice touch to be able to use a gym of that quality. It was like working out in a tree house, and because we've got the pass for the 2 nights, we thought, why not? We might as well use it. It's probably better than most gyms that you get at home, and I still can't believe they managed to get all that equipment over onto this island, but it has meant, by doing that workout, that I can now indulge and enjoy a couple more beers.
I love it. It's still quite local, the island, and as we were saying, the island of chilies. Look at them. They are red. They look red hot. I don't want to touch them.
It's okay to smell? Makassi.
Hot.
Spicy. Spicy. Makassi. I'm not eating one of them.
And this is the main strip of Kuta town. I think there's a big expat community here, so there's lots of restaurants that are owned by foreigners. There's lots of Bali-esque vibes, but it actually is giving us Siargao. It's really reminding us of Siargao in the Philippines. It's still super rustic. You can smell the washing that's drying out. You can smell the burning coconuts, but then you can come and get your nice food and hopefully a nice cold beer.
I was not sure what I was expecting from the town of Kuta, but it's like the happy medium. It's not crazy busy like Bali, especially Canggu. Look at the roads. There's hardly anything on the road, but it's not too rural, you know. You've got lots of good restaurants, you've got supermarkets, you've got places to get a massage. I like it. It's the sort of place you could stay and end up staying for a long period of time. My point proven. Look at this place. It's stunning, but not busy, not loud. It's peaceful, and I can enjoy a beer. That is just what I like. Makassi. Small is for her. Big is always for me. Makassi. Cheers.
Cheers. We found this really cool craft beer bar called Curfew. So a small beer is 50,000, which I actually think is really good. It's super beautiful. You can sit outside. Let me just taste the lager. And that's really good too.
The perfect post-gym. Better than a protein shake. Love it. Craft beer and empanadas for 200,000, about 10 English pounds. We're now on the run for dinner because we haven't eaten all day. Them empanadas are the first things that we've had, and obviously we are spoiled for choice here in Kuta.
I don't know how they do it, but every restaurant looks appetizing or appealing. I'm not sure what the word is. We were flustered. There was too many options, so we've ended up in the Mexican Cantina Mexicana. Filipino beer in a Mexican restaurant in Indonesia.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Day number 2 on the island of Lombok. Good blooming morning. So our food last night at Cantina Mexicana came to about 200,000 Indonesian, 10 English pounds for 2 drinks, a starter and 2 quesadillas each, which I think is very, very good value. We are now up bright and early. We've had a swim in our gorgeous, honestly stunning Villa Pool. That island smell, palm trees, burning coconuts, fresh sea air. Well, we've been to the gym. I do not know what is up with us, but we have made it to the gym 2 days in a row, and now we are walking into Kuta town to get some breakfast and to finally sort out our transportation to get around this island and visit some of the stunning beaches in the south.
Getting used to this island life, the slow pace, the chill vibes. I love it.
Vibes, don't say that again.
I know, sorry, I feel like when you're on an island, vibes is just the right word to use, but I think I found somewhere pretty cool for breakfast. They even have a sausage dog, hopefully.
So our plan for the week is to slowly show you everything this island has to offer. Normally when we come to a place like this, we jump on a motorbike, rush round and do everything really quickly, and then for us it isn't as enjoyable. We get to a beach, we're like, right, we need to go to another beach. So slowly we will take you to the best beaches, the best waterfalls, the best villages, day by day, hour by hour, so we can enjoy Lombok, Kuta to its fullest. I'm really sounding like an expat now. Health. Hello, yes.
Yes, I'm Molly.
How are you? You okay?
Very good, a little bit.
That's okay.
Still make boarding.
Ah, you have the bike?
Where is the bike?
Yes, I have.
Makassi. Ah, Makassi.
Side
Thank
one,
you.
Yeah?
And one inside. Thank you.
So, Loka Cafe. We did not find the famous sausage dog, so we'll have to go back there another day. It cost us just 200,000, £10 for 2 avocado on toast and 2 very healthy smoothies. They actually asked me what kind of milk I wanted in my smoothie. You can tell that there's a lot of vegans or Bali people that live here. I just wanted normal blooming milk, but we have bought our bike from Blue Marlin and it cost 85,000 for the day. We are now just filling up.
I love this. Bottles on the side of the road, and it's like a sieve to put it in.
Oh my god.
12,000 a bottle. Bargain.
Makassi, thank you so much. Bye.
I'm not sure anything in the world beats renting a scooter for about £4 English a day and riding round the islands of Southeast Asia, and I'm very, very pleasantly surprised. These roads are in fantastic condition.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Bagus, bagus. Good, good.
Good, good.
Good.
Thank you so much.
What's your...
So, 10,000.
Yes.
Makassi, thank you so
Makassi.
much.
And after around a 30-minute motorbike ride, we have made it to Selon Balanak Beach, known as the most beautiful beach on the entire island. Most of the best beaches are actually found in the south around the Kuta area. It was 10,000 Indonesian for the parking, and when you get here you're greeted by a lot of sellers trying to get you on overpriced sunbeds, 100,000 each, so 200,000 seems very, very steep. So we actually popped into one of the beach bars. There are a few little beach bars and shacks here, grabbed an ice cold 0% bintang. We are driving today and this place is stunning. It must be 3-4 kilometers long, white sand, perfectly blue turquoise waters. Paradise. Well, this is not too shabby.
This is lovely and it's a bit too hot to sunbathe, so I do think we've got like the perfect hack. We went into Laut Bira, got a couple of drinks, got to sit down, now we get to swim all for less than what they were trying to charge us for 2 blooming sunbeds.
We're lucky as well, the waves today don't seem too big. I think this is the beginner surfers beach, which we will not be doing. We tried once in Morocco and we were absolutely terrible at it. I mean, it's not great for swimming, but you can have a paddle and jump into the giant waves that are approaching. Fun. Here comes another one. Oh, they're huge. The Kuta prayer going on a beach full of people drinking beer. It really is a contradiction, but that is the islands of Indonesia, and it's a very nice beach. I could spend all day here, but we do have one or two more that we want to see. This beach was actually made famous by the carabao, the water buffalo that walk along, but apparently that doesn't happen anymore. It used to be that the local farmer would take them for a walk once or twice a day, but now he only does it if people pay him to get a photo of the water buffalo on the beach. Just 10 minutes further down the road and we have made it to Mount Beach. I think every beach on the island has a 10,000 entry fee, but unfortunately here the flags are out. The waves are too big, or there's a riptide or something, so you can't actually swim at the moment. But the water looks even more inviting. It is even bluer. It's much less developed here. There are a few shacks for you to sit and have a coconut, but unfortunately compared to the last beach it is a little dirty here. It hasn't been maintained as well, and when you can't swim and it's a little bit dirty, it's not always the best. Hello, do you do coconut?
Yes.
How much is coconut?
25.
25? And we can use the beds or?
For rent.
Oh, it's for rent. Okay, I will sit down.
Okay.
I sit down.
2 coconuts, please.
Makasih. I do not think I will ever pay to sit on a beach. I'm just not a fan of it. Get the sunbeds out of here. Have just towels, have it public, have it local. I thought if we were coming in here, you know, grab a coconut, you can use the sunbeds, but no, but we do have one of the best views you're gonna find. Look at this.
It's really, really nice. I'm a bit disappointed that it's got so much rubbish on it, but that being said, it does have some of the bluest and clearest water here, and the backdrop is just incredible. I do need my coconut though.
Makasih. Thank you very much. Cheers. I can't even lift it, hold on. That is a beast. Cheers.
Oh, that's nice. 25,000.
I'll be honest. Very good coconut, but not my favourite beach. A bit too dirty, you're pestered a little bit too much, but at least boss man over there has got the reggae on. I mean, I said it's not my favourite beach, but can you imagine if this was on Bali? This might be Bali's little sister, but it was definitely gifted, granted the much, much better beaches. Makasih. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Cheers.
And we've made it back to Kuta Beach. This is actually our first time coming on the town's main beach, and you can sort of see why no one is swimming. It isn't the nicest. There's a lot of construction, a lot of development being done on the beachfront. There's like a new bazaar, a new beach road, but right at the very end behind me is the Mandalika Beach Club, which we've just come into to chill out, watch the sunset and enjoy a nice cold Bintang crystal. We're actually going to come back maybe on another day, because if you come for the day it's 250,000 per person minimum spend, and then you get to use the pool, you get to use the beds, but all of that money goes back into your beers and your food. Cheers. What else are you going to do on a paradise island rather than go to the beach, drink a nice cold beer? Lombok! This is a spot, honestly. Can you imagine if you were in Fins in Bali? Overpriced beers, packed full of loud music, but no, we can relax, cold beer, watch the sunset. We need to stop cheersing. Good morning, day number 3 from the island of Lombok, and we have pretty much been doing what you should do on a paradise island, and that is absolutely nothing. We have been eating good, chilling by the pool. We have just checked out of one accommodation and just checked into our brand new one, Tika, which was a very good find, albeit a little noisy from the construction next door. And this place cost us £109 for 3 nights. We've got the pool there, lovely little balcony that leads straight in, and a very modern room, double bed. Cool guy of a local smoking a cigarette, or a funny cigarette maybe.
It's really, really cool, and this is what we meant about the island becoming so developed. These new places are popping up and up every single day, and we even have an indoor bathroom.
We've been pooing in paradise all week.
We're going to continue.
None of this is sponsored. This is all coming out of our own pocket. We just wanted to show you the different options on the island of places to stay, because people say Bali is a lot cheaper than Lombok because there aren't as many options here yet. But we've shown you the extreme luxury, and this is sort of the middle range to budget option. 35 English pounds a night, I think, is a bargain. The one thing you will notice, like most places in Kuta, you get a lot of construction. They're still finishing off the hotel right now, so it might be a little bit noisy. I realise the price is probably going to go up once the construction is finished, but we have realised you also get a smart TV included in the price, and a robe with slippers, as if it was some sort of 5-star luxury. And Molly is currently reading this month's edition of My Lombok, and this is how the beach is meant to look. If the farmer stops being so blimmin' lazy and heads out and brings the buffalo onto the beach. And the plan for the day, when I say today, the day is nearly over. Like I said, been doing nothing, eating amazing food. Last night we actually headed to Barra and we got 2-for-1 pizzas. They were actually exceptional. Some of the best pizzas I think we have had anywhere in the world. But we will be heading to, another beach. How boring. Another paradise beach to make it for sunset, because apparently it is the best spot to catch the sunset in the south of Lombok. That was the strangest drive ever. The island has built this sort of like ghost highway with no other vehicles that lead you to this, the famous MotoGP track. And luckily, we saw a sign that said right now it is open to the public. I believe the actual race, which is once a year, was last week. But today we can access the stand and have a look at the track. Hello, hello. It's open? Yes. Ah, thank you. Makasih. We're in. Well, this is an added bonus. I didn't think we'd be getting in here today.
This is so cool. It kind of makes me want to be able to drive the scooter around, but maybe next time.
Can you imagine coming here on race day, or even better, when there isn't a race, if they opened it up for your motorbike and you could zoom around here? But these would be prime seats when the race was on. Look at that track. It's stunning, with sea views at the back, and they're actually saying that if you come on a Saturday or Sunday, you get to access the paddock at the moment. No way, there's like supercars going around.
How have we ended up seeing that? That is so cool. Makasih. Makasih.
Makasih.
Hello. How much is it?
10.
There we go. Merese.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we have made it to a slightly windy Tanjung An beach. You have to pay the 10,000 to get into the beach, but this one is set up. You have your beach bars along the front. I have to be honest, it is dirty, seaweedy. I don't particularly want to get in for a swim. I would rather maybe just have a little walk out or sit in one of the beach bars.
It is such a strange process as well getting to this beach, because there's this highway that leads to the MotoGP, but then the highway takes you around to all of these beaches. It seems like Lombok is planning for some very heavy development, so I feel like now is probably the best time to be here. I don't know how it's going to be in 5-10 years. It will probably be mirroring something a bit more like Bali. How are you?
Good, and you?
You do free sunbed with your order.
Yeah.
So can we get, you want a beer? 2 bintang?
Subinta.
Yes please, and we can use a sunbed?
Oh, you're
Perfect,
the best.
Merese, thank you very much. Thank you, waitress.
Special delivery.
Ah, Radler, lemon. Cheers. I do like a man that uses his initiative. If you come, buy a drink or some food, you get to use the sunbeds, because if not, you can see all along the beach there's hundreds of sunbeds that are just empty. But if you buy a drink and you use the sunbeds, everyone is a winner. And I'm now just watching everyone try to surf. I feel like this is another one of the famous surfing beaches, so if you are interested in that, this would be a great spot. They take you out on the boats in front of me, because the surf is actually, the waves are quite a long way out. But
I think it's beginners.
no, it's not for beginners. It's not for me and you making a fool out of yourself. But these first few days, honestly, I'm just loving doing nothing, laying on the beach, being lazy, drinking a bintang radler. I have never seen anything like this. It's really odd. So all of the beaches past Kuta near the racetrack, they've built this, look, this highway, but they've just like destroyed everything around it. There's like loads of rubbish, loads of rubble, and you can't access any of the other beaches because there is now this highway and then nothing just full of rubbish. And it's weird. It almost feels like we're in a ghost town. It feels like everyone's left. It's deserted. It's so strange. I don't know what the plans are for here.
And we've just made it to Bukit, Merese or Merese Hill, the viewpoint to watch the sunset. It is busy. You do have to pay 10,000 to get here, but it's definitely worth it when you can just find a spot on the hill to yourself.
It's perfect. You can choose between 2 or 3 different hills. You can see it's getting really busy over there. I think there's a tour group with an eagle. They're just walking around with a blooming eagle on their arm. But because you're so high up, there's so much hill to share, you can find your own little spot. We forgot to get a bintang.
We did.
There were sellers on the way up. I feel like this will do, you know. Up. Wow, look at that, what a view. Definitely the best spot on the island for sunset. Unfortunately, what is it with us people? We're sheep. Someone finds a good spot. Everyone flocks over. I don't know why. Like if I come up here, you want to sit on your own taking a sunset, but that just doesn't work. People come over blaring music and spoil it a little bit, but it is a stunning sunset. And just down there, it's actually a really nice hidden beach that we might have to check out one of these other days. I think the only way to access it is actually hiking this hill and then hiking down there, but I'll shut up. I just want to enjoy this. Have a look. Good morning. It's actually day number 5 from the island of Lombok. So after enjoying the sunset, we headed to Krunk to enjoy the best burger on the island. I would highly recommend it. Smash patty made in front of you on a open kitchen. And then yesterday we did nothing. We went to the beach, we chilled out, we didn't turn on the camera, and I blooming loved it. But to snap out of that, I have decided this morning to throw myself off a mountain. Wish me luck. So we were, actually on the way to find a boatman to take us to the Gilis. But we drove past this and we were like, well, I was like, let's do it. How are you? Nervous? Wow. Nice to meet you, my friend.
Nice to meet you, brother.
This is high. How high are we?
It's about 200 meters from the sea.
Okay.
The fly ladder is about 300 or 400.
Wow. And this isn't your first time?
Wow.
People have done this before, right?
Launching our parachute is like,
Okay, so I don't have to do anything. I just sit and relax.
So when the parachute is flips like up like this one, and then you will fly.
And just enjoy the views.
Yeah.
How about landing? Do I have to?
For the landing ladder, it's just depend on the
We'll see.
how the instructor feel on the sky ladder. We have 2 choices for the landing.
We are really high right now. Look at this. I jump from here.
It's like backpack.
It's a very big backpack.
Yeah.
It's heavy. Apparently we've got perfect conditions today, and if anything was to happen, they have a second parachute, which fills me with lots and lots of confidence.
So you're all good. I'll be looking forward to watching you in the air.
She should do it.
No.
Yeah, you should.
No, thank you. It's honestly amazing, but it's my worst nightmare.
We are walking to the takeoff point. This is real. This is happening. This is where we take off here? Oh, this is landing. This is like the landing mat. Oh, wow. Look at the view. I mean, if you just wanted to come up here for a coffee to enjoy the views,
Yeah, for the sunset.
you could do that, right? Yeah, it's stunning. Wow. Yeah, I'm nervous. I can't lie. Whoa, look at that.
Say bye.
Here we go. We're getting strapped in. Oh, why am I doing this? Wow. Oh my gosh. Whoa. You've done this many times? Yeah. Wow. Woo. These views, oh my gosh. What is your name, my friend? Takur.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Yeah. Wow, look at the views, the beach. Whoa, it makes your stomach go. It feels so fast. From London.
Oh, London.
And you? Chelsea.
Yeah, the blue.
The best, number 1. Oh my gosh. Whoa, the stomach. Whoa. We're doing tricks now. Oh, we are going high. Whoa! You alright, Molly? Yeah? She can't hear me. Hamstrings as tight as they can be. Oh my gosh, here we go. We're coming in. We're coming in hot. Are we gonna hit it? Whoa. Oh my god. Oh, you're so slow. Oh, wow. Happy landing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The best pilot in the world.
Mr. Takur. Remember Mr. Takur?
Mr. Takaro. I will never forget Mr. Takaro.
Yes.
He had his life, my life, in his hands. Woo! And we landed just off the landing strip. Oh my gosh. That was so good. Skylancing, Lombok, paragliding. It's 800,000 if you want to do it with the 360, which I'd highly recommend because we now get to get the footage, or 600 without. I am buzzing. I'm buzzing. It was so good.
Oh, it was so fun.
Did I look
watching you
high?
there. Yeah, and also really weirdly that I could sort of like just watch every puff, and he was swerving you round.
I'm now like numb. Like my hands are tingling. Yeah. Unreal. I bet the sunset is amazing, my friend. The bananas are just as good. When you finish, you get greeted by water, and these are fresh from the village, right?
Yeah.
A fresh Lombokian, if that is a word, banana. That was a good banana.
Bringing you back in the room.
Adrenaline, I'm flying.
Now Matt's adrenaline is back. We are on the way to find a man with a boat, hopefully, and we are literally cutting across the island right now on these tiny, hilly roads, going through small villages and very dry rice plantations. But yeah, we're heading to South Harbour on the off chance that there will be someone there.
We don't even know.
We don't even know.
We can book a tour to visit these islands. We were like, let's just go to the harbour and find a man with a boat.
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
And around the 1.5 hour drive later, on some of the nicest roads I have seen. Oh,
That is good.
that is good. We have made it to, let me turn the bike off, Tawun Harbour, where I'm pretty sure we can get a local boat or ferry to one of the Gilis. So when I say Gilis, you probably think of one of the three, you know, Gili tea, busy, packed, loud, party, but Gili actually means island in the area, and there are around 26 of them in Lombok, and there are 3 of them, or 4 here, that are known as the secret Gilis. I believe you can do tours, but like I said, we wanted to have a little bit of an adventure today, so we've turned up. I feel like the bike's gonna fall over. We're good. We've turned up. Oh, that is good.
It's so good.
So nice at the port, the harbour here, and hopefully we can get a boat. If not, there's a lot of signs all the way along here saying ferry, boat ride to the Gilis, the secret Gilis, the Gilis you've never heard of. Hello, my friend.
Actually, I would like to go also.
Okay. How much is to go, Barapa? We found someone. It looked as if the harbour was closed. There was no one here. Hello, my friend.
Hello, how are you today?
Good, thank you. What is Barapa? What is the price?
To the 3 islands.
How much for 3 islands? How much for 1 island?
For the 3 islands, 450.
For us both?
Yeah, for the
Okay. And how much for 1 island?
1 island, 350.
Should we just do the 3? That's not even a bad price to do 3.
Yeah, we're
I think it's all.
What is your best price to do 3? Best price?
the best.
Best price?
400.
Okay, 400. We do, okay. We have a deal.
You're a hard bargainer.
Is this your boat?
Yes.
We can go now?
Yeah, but you must pay now, yeah?
Okay, we pay now.
You want me to sign my life away now?
Makasi, thank you, my friend.
Where do you stay?
In Kuta. Of course we're in Lombok, that's the island.
Yeah.
Use the motorbike.
Motorbike, yeah, long way. Very long way. He's shocked. He's shocked. Why have you come all this way on a motorbike? That's really good. 400,000. We were just going to do 1, but it turns out we are going to do all 3, which I can see in front of me, of the secret Gilis.
And we are just about to start the second adventure of the day. Here is our captain of the boat, and the first island we're going to stop at is Gili Nwanga.
And we are off to the Gilis that you have never heard of. I didn't actually imagine this would end up happening today. I thought we were going to turn up and we wouldn't be able to find a boatman, or we'd only be able to go to, say, one of the islands. But we are doing the full island hopping package for 400,000, 20 English pounds. And I think we've got about 3 hours, 3 islands, paradise. Crystal clear blue waters, pink blooming sand, and not surrounded by the chaos of Gili tea, the secret gillies. To be fair, they don't seem so secret. There are a lot of people here, but mainly they are locals because it is a Sunday. I'm getting stuck on one of the rocks. They've come out on a Sunday with their family, probably hired a boat like we have, I presume for half the price. Oh, and they're enjoying the crystal clear waters of the secret gillies.
You definitely need your water shoes. Good job we have our Crocs. It's extremely rocky. It's extremely rocky, so you do have to be careful as you're walking out, and it's quite shallow water, so where you would be snorkeling is pretty much on the shore.
Can you see that? There is definitely a twinge, a slight twinge. There is. I'm calling it. That's a pink beach island. Makassi, what island do we go next?
Kuta.
Suda. Thank you, my friend. Can we get 2 coconuts?
Yes, please.
Makassi. Thank you.
Makassi.
Makassi, thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, let's check this out.
Cheers.
Cheers and welcome to Gili Sedak, the largest of the 3 islands that we are going to be visiting today. And this definitely looks like the chill island. There's a restaurant here where you can come and get food, grab your coconut and just relax. But we're going to spend less time here because the 3rd and final island that we're going to visit looks like the best one. But let me just try my coconut. Oh, you need that.
So pleased we did this. So pleased, being that most of the people, like I said, are locals that have come on their weekend to visit these unknown secret trips. Don't tell anyone, do not tell anyone, because this could end up like Gili tea. Blooming mayhem, and a place unfortunately I think I will never ever visit, but this is a bit of me. Oh wow! Look at them!
Is it your pet? Your friend? Look at that, we were just getting back on the boat and our captain has found 2 amazing starfish. Oh.
Should we put them back in the water?
Should we put them back in? I don't want to touch them, I'm scared. Oh, there's another one! And another one!
Oh wow, look at them!
Bye! Bye, starfish!
And last but not least, we have made it to Gili Kedis. If you were going to design a paradise island, this would be it. A tiny little sandbar with a couple of little trees and bushes in the centre. The water is the clearest we have had so far, and you have to pay 5,000 per person to enter this quaint little island. I think there's a couple of little bars there. We might be able to grab a beer, which is perfect. Do some snorkeling and just chill out for the rest of the afternoon.
It's just got the best sand, it's got some of the clearest water, and it's got the best part to actually swim and enjoy. The only thing is though, the sea is boiling hot here.
This is perfect, the perfect island. Included in your 5,000 entry fee are these. You can come, you can chill out on the sunbeds. There is a little bar there, but I think it's a little bit too early for a beer. I do have an hour and 45-minute drive back to Kuta, so I think we're just going to lay here, go for a swim, and look at these views. Look.
Unreal, aren't they?
Paradise. Another day in paradise. So last night, after enjoying the secret Gilis, we made it back to Kuta to spend our last evening, because we got up bright and early this morning and got a taxi for around 90 minutes to Senggigi, the other popular beach destination on the island of Lombok. It cost us 300,000 in a taxi, and I don't actually think there is Grab or Gojek, so find yourself a nice local driver. And I mean, for a 90-minute journey, you cannot knock that at all. And we've just checked into Aruna Senggigi, where we'll be spending our last 2 evenings on the island of Lombok.
We could not film a video on Lombok without showing you Senggigi. This was the original tourist destination on the island before Kuta came along, and you can see it's pretty well set up. We found an absolute bargain. This is the Aruna Senggigi resort, and it was £36 a night at the time of filming, and
look at
we
the view.
have an amazing balcony.
I want to get in there. Like,
honestly, I'm so
very
desperate.
soon.
I need to get out of this. So huge balcony with an amazing pool and garden view. You can see just how green it is. It's unreal. And then you come on in. We have a little seating sofa area. We have a huge double bed. Look how cute they are. They found an old picture where we looked considerably better,
thinner and better
than we do now. They even left us some fresh honey from the area as well.
Is this local to the island?
Yeah.
Let's try this.
And some refreshing oil. Sounds lovely.
Give me a massage.
No, definitely not. We've got snacks there for free, got our little TV show and things to do in the area, and then all of our storage and our bathroom area. But I want to check out the ground, the beach, the pool.
Definitely seem to get more for your money here in Senggigi, being that it does have these big resorts that haven't yet made it to Kuta. But I am going to try some of this honey. So this is honey from Sumbawa and is produced from forest wild bees in the Sumbawa Island, and we even have a little wooden spoon to go with it. I don't know how much honey is appropriate. Sounds good. Come and try this. I'll feed you some honey
Just dripped it
if you give me the massage later.
Absolutely not.
You ready?
Yeah.
Take your mouth. How good is that?
Oh my god. That's unreal. It's super soft. Antidepressant and anti-anxiety benefits. Helps memory.
I'm feeling better already.
Disorders. Medical grade honey. That's actually delicious.
This really is not too bad. Look at this. £36 a night. We've got Starbucks coffee. We've got this lovely infinity pool. The gym above me. But I think the plan for the day is to relax by the pool for a little bit and then go and check out Senggigi town, Senggigi beach. A nice, easy day to get us into the swing of things in this brand new town. And we are out on the mean streets of Senggigi. We have just rented a motorbike for 75,000 a day, which is a little bit cheaper than in Kuta. And I think we're just going to cruise along the main town area and see what is going on in Senggigi in 2024. We do actually have, we didn't realise, our hotel has its own beachfront bar, which we'll probably check out for sunset. And we actually have, see that there? There's a blooming KFC in town, but it does feel a lot more chilled out than Kuta, a lot more catered to families in the bigger resorts, and definitely a larger Asian market than the Western tourists. But we're going to jump on our little Honda Click, as we always do, and just see what the town has to offer compared to Kuta.
Hello.
Hello.
Petro? Good, thank you. How are you?
Good, good, good.
Good, good.
Good.
Gas? Yes.
Yes. Come on.
Forward. That is the coolest thing I've seen so far. So in order to get petrol here, she's winding it up into this little tube, and he's obviously going to put it into the bike. Normally you just stop, grab a bottle and pour it in. This is like the traditional way.
We have a full tank, and this is the town of Senggigi. Like I said, you've got a KFC, there are bars and restaurants, beach clubs, and much bigger roads. It really reminds me more of like a Thai tourist town. Giant roads, a lot more traffic than you find in Kuta, but you've got all of your supermarkets, your Indomarts, everything you need really, but like I said, a lot quieter. Green, finally green, tropical paradise. They're real contrast to Kuta. The one downside I had about Kuta was how dry it was. It was arid, almost desert-like. A lot of the vegetation had died where there hasn't been much rain at all this year. But here in Senggigi is completely different. We've driven through the town and we have just arrived at, what beach club is this? Verve Beach Club, where we're gonna probably have a beer for sunset. But yeah, very different, very similar to maybe a Bukit or a Koh Chang or a Thai tourist town. Big roads, everything is sort of beach centered, so all of the restaurants and bars are on the beachfront, which personally I prefer. Kuta was sort of just the town, and then the beach was nothing. You couldn't even really access the beach. Thank you.
Sorry. No worries.
Makassi. Cheers.
Look at that. An ice cold anchor. This was a good find. The beer is 40,000. So same price, and we get a $1 million view.
Oh, ice cold. Verve Beach Club. I am very, very impressed. I'm very impressed with Senggigi. It's actually put me in two minds of what I'm going to do tomorrow. Our plans were to head to the very north of the island, but you realize how big the island of Lombok is. We wanted to see a couple of waterfalls, a couple of cool viewpoints, but to get there, even from Senggigi, 2.5 hour drive each way. So I'm not sure, because I've seen this beach, which isn't even one of the recommended beaches. This is just like the town's beach, and look, it's paradise. So tomorrow potentially we might get on the scooter and just go all the way along the north. I don't even know if it's the east coast or the west coast.
Just all the way along the coast.
Senggigi coastline. Check out a few of the beaches. If not, 5 hours of driving on a motorbike. I'm not sure. Our last day on the island of Lombok, and this has been an island of firsts. My first time paragliding, and this morning is hopefully going to be, good morning, our first time jet skiing. So there's a really good deal at the hotel. So for 300,000 we are crossing over onto our little private beach. Makassi, thank you. And we thought, what better way to start the day than to ping about on some waves. Do you trust my driving?
I'm not so sure. I didn't want to do paragliding. I'm not sure I want to do this, but I'll trust you for 10 minutes.
So the hotel actually has its own little beachfront. There's a beachfront restaurant down the end, and this is going to be our trusty mode of transport. It's the first cloudy day today as well, and they said the sea is okay. Like, it's up to you. You can give it a go if you trust your capabilities on a jet ski. The problem is, I've never been on a blooming jet ski, and this is it. This is what we're going to be using. I feel sorry for Molly. She's got to deal with my driving.
I think we're going to have to be taught how to ride the waves. I did ask him, how can we avoid falling off the jet ski? I mean, it's probably going to be...
He's firing it up.
But he said, ride into them.
Ride into them. I also asked, is it possible to go to Bali?
He said no.
No chance. Safety first. It looks like a bulletproof vest.
Right, we are off. I must admit, I am extremely nervous. And you feel like you're going to tip at any time.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
Whoa!
He said you need to go faster, but I'm...
No, don't go too fast. Ah! My God, the waves are actually insane. Woo! Ah! I know it doesn't look very fast to you, but these waves are absolutely wild right now. You would not believe it.
We fell in.
We picked.
We did.
These waves are absolutely monstrous, and first time jet skiers. I think that will be our first and only time being on a jet ski, but we have decided not to explore the north today. Instead, we are going to drive the 10-kilometre coastline that Senggigi has to offer.
Hello. Wow.
Check this place out.
5,000 for motorbike?
Yeah? 5,000?
5.
Okay.
Makasih.
Makasih, thank you.
Wow. Look at this place. We have just entered a real coconut. Look at this.
Wow.
A coconut forest. I actually don't know what we paid entrance for, whether it is just to drive through this forest surrounded
Cocoa Beach.
by Cocoa Beach. Cows grazing. Whoa, look at this. I'm not sure I've ever seen so many. What a stunning location. Cocoa Beach, Cocoa Forest, if you are in the Senggigi area. But remember, have your helmet on in case you get hit in the head by a coconut. And our next stop on this tour of Senggigi really is the side of the road.
Welcome to the Ghost Villa. So apparently this started to be constructed many years ago and never finished. So it's called the Ghost Villa and it just sits on the cliff edge. Apparently it has some amazing views in Senggigi, but it's such a shame. Imagine
Let's hope this concrete is
sturdy enough, but imagine if you were building this, like,
oh
God, you scared me then. Just, it's all so open, it's just a shell. Wow. Coconut Beach, look at how beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is an unreal place to stop.
This would have been prime real estate. Can you imagine buying the land here? I am actually nervous with my steps. And it would have been huge. Down there was where their pool was going to be, and they had the best view probably on the entire island. Hopefully in the future, when money comes back, the guy finishes it, because look at that. And that right there, are we sturdy? We're sturdy. Them villas there are what this would look like, and they don't even have as good a view as this one. We keep stopping on the side of the road on these really steep hills because the views are just getting better and better. Stunning little bay there, and right there, that is the infamous Gili tea. Thank you, Makasih. Oh, I love the glass.
Yeah, that's so cute.
It's really nice.
It's like the ocean.
Look at this. Very posh. Groovy soda water and an even groovier looking glass. Cheers.
Cheers. guys, we've made it to our final stop of the day, Nipa Beach.
So this is actually known as the most beautiful beach in the Senggigi area, and I can see it about 3 kilometers long, turquoise waters surrounded by palm tree forests. Unfortunately, all the way along it seemed like everything had either closed down or was empty, but there is this really fancy 5-star resort that actually has the most expensive menu I've seen anywhere so far in Indonesia, but there's actually nobody. It doesn't look like anybody's staying here at all. It's just us enjoying a very, very expensive soda water. It's again really windy, so a bit like Kuta, you can't swim, which has been the shame of our week in Lombok. It's been so difficult to actually go for a swim in the sea because the waves are just so big. Look at this, look at this. Reminds me of the Philippines.
This is definitely the charm of Senggigi over Kuta. You get the beautiful beaches almost to yourselves, and they don't charge you to come on them.
Not a bad way at all to spend our final few hours, our final evening on the island, enjoying a few too many groovy sodas. And that was Lombok, our week-long adventure around Bali's little sister, which has so much to offer, from untouched virgin beaches in Kuta and Senggigi to the extreme activities of me blooming paragliding. But there was so much more that we didn't even have time to see. It might be Bali's little sister, but it is still an incredibly big island. In the north, there are 3-day mountainous hikes and waterfalls, which we will have to come back for. If I'm honest, if I had to pick one of the two, I probably preferred Senggigi because it had that holiday feel and it was very, very tropical. Kuta was a little bit barren and a little bit dry, but make sure you add it to your Indonesia travel itinerary, because this island, I would presume in the future, is going to get very, very busy. Well, hopefully not too busy. We don't want Lombok to become Bali. It has its own charm in itself, but in the next video you're going to see us jumping on board and heading to the islands of Komodo.